standing up for those who stand up for us, supporting the ones who support us, Jim. What a wonderful motto. Margaret, Reed, Tony, Jim, John, Art, George, and other wonderful military supporters that I have had the privilege of getting to know better and better as I have served in Congress. And Reed, I was thinking of something that you said, and you see it in Congress sometimes like you do in California. There are those folks who, for some other reason, and because our military is willing to fight, they can say what's on their mind as well. But they talk about supporting the military, but they kind of look at some telltale signs and they don't always do it. In my experience, there is no community like Fayetteville and Cumberland County when it comes to supporting those who support us. And what I particularly appreciate about the Army's Army Gym is everywhere I go. And when I say everywhere, I'm talking about one town in particular where you see maybe almost or as much 82nd Airborne paraphernalia as you do here. That's Normandy in France. Anchorage, Alaska recently. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But so many people, the vast, vast majority of American citizens are just absolutely thrilled when given the chance to express the love, the admiration, and the appreciation that they have for the men and women who wear the uniform. Recent talk radio show, I don't remember what prompted it, but the subject was, call in and say how much, in this particular case, a Marine has meant to you. Once it started, it was the Army, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, Marines, everybody. But given a chance, the American public will just absolutely do what you would think they would do. They love the military. They love what they've done. They love what they do. And for Fayetteville and the Army to stand up at this time in our history is wonderfully appropriate, because here is a vehicle, a means, a vessel that the people can use to demonstrate how much they love and care for the military. And Rick, you know what I'm talking about. You live here. Folks just want to be able to show how much. I was on a plane the other night. I can't remember what night it was. But there was a young major who was in his BDU. And he got on the plane. There were 270 people on there. I don't think there were 260 seats. It was crowded. And as we got going, the stewardess said, how many of you all noticed? Young man wearing a BDU. And I started to hear a little rumble and said, how many of you on here are military, active duty, retired? Well, a roar of applause and appreciation broke out in that airplane that was similar to a vice presidential response that you saw the other night. I don't even need to mention who it was. My point is not about that person, but it's about those persons who wear the uniform. And given the chance to respond, the American public can't wait to tell them how much we love them. They stand up for us, we stand up for them. Thank you for doing this. This is a wonderful way, again, to give the American people an outlet, a means by which they can show what George Washington said many years ago, how we treat our military and our veterans largely determines our ability to recruit those folks in the future. So you all, as always, are putting not only a tool, but a toolbox full of tools out there. The American public doesn't have the chance every day, but again, can demonstrate that we will always stand up for those that stand up for us. Now, Jim, if my memory is correct, and that doesn't always happen, I think you're going to join me as we unveil. How many of you know what a sanctuary is? I'm thinking of so many positive things. As has been said before me, it's a place of rest, of refuge, of relaxation, of reflection, of appreciation, and being able to enjoy not only the moment, but the moment that occurred before so that this moment can occur in freedom now and in the future. What do we do, Coach?
Pull it off.
Pull it off. We're unveiling. We're not pulling it off. This is big deal. All the way.